Hey guys, XJ9's here, and today is going to be a patch 11.20 notes. I didn't do last the last patch just because I don't know. I didn't honestly really feel like it. Plus, I was really busy. I had to go out and travel and stuff, so it was kind of really busy for me, and I was dead tired, so I just didn't bother. I also kind of looked at the patch, and it was kind of uneventful. Like nothing really. It was just like a whatever balance, honestly. So I'm doing this one. I actually haven't looked at the balance at all. I was actually about to play some ranked games just because I felt like it on this account, but ranks down. So I guess I had no choice but to make a patch video. So I might as well, right? So yeah, I guess we're gonna go right into it. So let's get right into this. Moo Moo. Q damage lowered from 70 to 100. 85% AP ratio to 70 to 170. 85% AP ratio. So AP ratio is the same, keeping AP Mumu intact. It's just the base damage for a support who probably maxes it. It was a bit too high. Mana cost was 30 to 50, now it's 70. So this mostly targets support. A jungle should not be affected that much, at least I think so. Because, well, I don't think they spam banish toss in jungle. I'm pretty sure they want to be quite conservative of it in case a gank shows up. So this is really targeting the support Mumu, how it's just a free engage. So that's really good. It's probably still good, but it's probably a bit risky. So yeah. Um, Darius, cooldown's W, crippling strike, was 7 to 5 seconds. Now it's just 5 seconds. So quite a big buff because you actually don't max that ever. You max his E second, so that's quite a big buff since you would only max this later on in the fight. So it also means that for Darius mains and stuff, or whoever plays Darius, his W pretty much stays the same until you get CDR, as in like combos and stuff and how you play him. So it should probably feel a bit smoother playing Darius now with combos with his W, since it's a flat cooldown and is only affected by CDR. Elise, uh, base health and armor growth increase. It was base health was 534, now it's 555. Armor growth was 3.35, now it's 4. Because it does make it a bit more tanky. The HP helps. Just she's HP on a slippery character is also quite strong. Armor growth. I mean she doesn't really tank jungle camps, but I guess that helps. Um, hmm. The armor growth is quite huge though, because it's 0.65 more armor a level. So at level 10, it's 6.5 armor. That's quite big. Quite a big buff overall on tankiness. Just make her just tanky in general. What was the point of it? I guess it's just because she was, I don't know. That's usually used for win rate. It doesn't actually increase her damage or anything. It's just she can do more crazy things. She's also a tower diver, so that can help. So yeah, it's quite big, honestly. Police is probably very strong right now. She's already been strong. Hecarim, I don't understand why they're also W cooldown reduced and no longer scales. Healing gets minions and monsters increased. Hecarim is fine. I'm not even joking. Hecarim has never in this entire game been weak. So whenever he gets buffed, it's always kind of funny because you keep on like buffing and nerfing Hecarim, but at any point, like, even after nerfs, he's still very strong. It's just people only play him when he's like, I don't know, mega busted or something. Um, Cooldown of W was 21 to 18 seconds. Now it's 18 seconds. Uh, capping healing versus capped healing versus minions and monsters was 90 to 210. Now it's 120 to 240. This is quite a substantial buff since the healing on monsters has pretty much been the same, I think, since release. It might have been 60 before. I don't remember, but that's quite a huge buff in Source Sustain. Because usually if you casted a W for sustain, it's usually kind of whatever. But there's also ginormously buffs lane Hecarim too, so you might see lane Hecarim again too, because it's not just monsters, it's the minions as well. Um, the cooldown also being flat also makes it it's quite big because again this is the last thing you would max, and also the people who do max this for whatever reason second, well they're less encouraged to do it, so quite big overall. Again it's kind of like Darius where like it's your W is gonna be up more dependable instead of like scaling with level. Again, you would level this up only at level 14, more points than one, so quite a strong buff to have a level 5 cooldown at level 1 of the ability. So overall, this is a ginormous buff for Hecarim. His sustain in general is insane. It's just he's going to be able to pop his HP back to full easier in between ganks and stuff, and tank Dragon and Baron easier. So that's quite a substantial buff. Um, Aurelia, passive 8 bonus AD ratio at max stacks reduced. Bonus AD ratio at max stacks was 30%, now it's 20%. Again, ginormous nerf. This Aurelia was the most broken Aurelia, like with the whole rework. So, I mean, no, again, no surprise there. Just fine tuning it. Nothing to really say there. Jarvan, passive bonus damage reduced. They buffed this. I guess it was too strong. Bonus damage was 10% of target's maximum HP. Now it's back to 8%. So yeah, they actually buffed this. I think from 8% to 10%. At least I think they did. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't think Jarvan even needed a buff, which is kind of funny. He was probably a bit very overtuned. So that's nice to see him back to. I think people just again, there's so many champions in the league that it's hard to play them all, and that's the thing that people need to understand. Like just because the champions not being played doesn't mean they're bad. It just means it's being overshadowed by other things. Because there's just so many champions, and we live in a world right now where people just kind of like doing what everyone else is doing instead of doing their own thing. Because um, like every champion in the game is perfectly viable and ranked. Like you can climb with them. It doesn't matter what you pick. It's just play what you think is good and have fun. Honestly. Um, Shen passive shield decreased. Shield was 60 to 111 based on level, plus 40% bonus HP. Now it's 50 to 110. 10 is almost 10 less actually, based on level, plus 40% bonus HP. So just the flat value. Scaling didn't get a decrease. It's probably just to slightly tune his laning a bit, and slightly tune his I guess late game shield a little bit. So that's nice. Yeah, Shen's always been strong. Singed. Yeah, he got nerfed. Base damage on his fling. It was 50 to 110. Now it's 50 to 90. Damage ratio was 75% AP. Now it's 60% AP. Yeah, this is the thing. I was very surprised. Singe literally got a 40% healing reduction, or 50. Where what he got grievous wounds on his ultimate. Uh, and they didn't nerf anything about it. So they're just tuning down his damage because again, even if someone doesn't have healing, you're reducing their health regen as well. So he's doing a lot of damage. So this is the tune him down a bit because of that grievous wound change. So jeez, again, I don't know what they expected. Like obviously Syndra was broken with that change. Talia, whatever her name is, Q damage to monsters hit by subsequent stones reduced. I guess she was a bit too overpowered. Damage to monsters from subsequent whatever stones 80% to 75%. That's a slight nerf. That's a very slight nerf. Well, not totally, but I think it's like that's 3 extra stones. So it's a 50% damage. Or not? Is it 50% damage? I guess it is a 50% damage nerf. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. It's just to hurt her jungle. She's always been a very strong jungler. I guess the rework also, like the mini rework they had with her, really pushed her above the edge or something. So there is that. Probably again still viable. Our cone damage increased. Cone damage was 50 to 275 plus 8% AP. Now it's 60 to 310 plus 8% AP. I think this is a reverb of what they did before. I don't know. I don't like Udyr. It's very point click. I would honestly just left him in the state he is and then just buff him later. But whatever. Imperial Band-Aid. Initial hit bonus damage was 36 to 60 based on level. Now it's 45 to 75 based on level. Bug fix. Damage dealt by Imperial Mandate's mark will properly attribute to the allied champion who consumes it. Um, so it's nice they buffed it. I'll be honest, yeah, this stud did feel a bit mediocre. I'm gonna be absolutely honest. So it's nice to see it buffed. It is a damage buff flow, but in a way, it's kind of good because the other items of support actually buff damage away with like Cerelia's and the Moonstone or Monsoon, whatever it's called, the Moonstone. Because in a way, it makes people do riskier plays and able to damage you. So it's just because it's pretty much like, why would you get this item when you can get the other items which helps you deal damage? Is essentially the mindset here. Um, jungle change is interesting. Smite healing based on max health reduced. Grompa Ancient Krug base AD decreased. So healing based on max HP it was 50%. Now it's 10%. Smite has always been I want to see what they said. Smite has always been a powerful spell to heal your way out of death in the jungle, but it's doing this a little too well. What person you're running the 11.10 Smite units to rein in. To compensate, we're reducing a couple of stronger camps base damage to help early game clear. Um, did they buff it before? I don't know if they did. But yeah, I can understand why. It's pretty much a ginormous heal on a low cooldown, so yeah, it's probably a bit too strong in making sustained champions overshadow. So that's nice. I actually agree with this change. I fully agree with this change. Because again, burst healing is toxic in a way, and they compensated us by Gromp base AD was 78, now it's 74. Ancient Krog base AD was 78, now it's 74. So you'll take less damage. That's actually nice because again, people don't jungle properly as well. They smite the red and stuff, or sometimes it's sometimes correct to smite the red. Depends on the champion. But yeah, overall this is a nice chunk change overall. Um, Again, this does hurt clears where you might be avoiding Krug or Raptors for whatever reason. But oh well. World Clash doesn't matter. I don't care about World Clash. Bug fixes. New player extra brand will replace Ari. Oh, wait, wow, They're replacing Ari with Brand. Seraphim will take Brand's place as one of the unlockable champions in the Unleash the Storm. Very wow. She's an expensive champion. They're putting her though because she's like this. You know, everyone, people, new players are. Oh, I want to play as this person. You know what I mean. Behavior system AFK penalty changes will continue their role to additional regions of Korea and China. Interesting. Wonder why. I like this. The penalties are really good now. Fix the bug that would invalidate wins if all players close their clients with Alt F4 within a certain window at the end of the game. Um, Wait, fixed a bug that would invalidate wins. So would it cancel the loss, or does it, well, it would. So I wonder if it means all players, like all 10 or all 5. I don't know about this one. Um, Dude, is that what people do though? And how they leave the game? They literally all F4 to close the. Dude, what a bunch of nerds. I don't even do that, dude. That's not classic League of Legends, dude. That's not like I'm not joking. When people leave the game like that, dude, like these people, like you know they're bad. They're just people who just play like I don't know PC cafe style, like just grind, 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 grind. Oh, I'm so good 'cause I grinded, and that's like what the ladder is to them. Colors of Dawnbreaker, Vex Shadow, and Worlds. Okay. I don't know. They fixed some clarity with Dawnbreaker, Vex, and Jarvan's walls with the World Champion skin or something. With clarity, that's good. Fix the bug where certain summer spells could be used while in Guardian Angel's Resurrection state. That's good. Fix the bug where Silas would not get another cast of Vex's Stolen or Shadow Surge if the marked target died within the ability reset window. Fix the bug where Vex's passive Doom and Gloom would incorrectly mark enemies moved by champion created. Ooh, excuse me, but moved by champion created terrain such as Navia's W, Crystallizer, Jarvan's, or Cataclysm. Interesting. Warwick's W Blood Hunt bonus movement speed towards an enemy will no longer be affected by the presence of another enemy in its path. That's huge. I'm not sure how long this bug. I know Warwick has a lot of bugs. I'm not sure how old this bug is, but again, Warwick has so many bugs, so it's nice that they're fixing some bugs. I'm not sure if this is a new one or old one, but this seems really big because yeah, you wouldn't get the movement speed, then your ultimate would screw up and stuff. So that's really big. Fix the bug where Rengar's Q Savagery animation did not play when he activated Iron Spike Web Core during a Strikebreaker. I wonder so that that's animation canceling, I guess, or maybe it didn't even do anything. I don't know. Fix the bug where Karthus Q Lane Waste granted here of the goddess stacks despite not hitting a valid target. Good change. Fix the bug where if Nico owns a Hextech alternator, her W Shapeshifter clone would die early whenever she took damage while invisible. Wow, that's funny. I don't know what the hell a Hextech alternator is. Like, what the heck? Hextech alternator. Wiki lol. What is that? I don't even know what I. Oh, that's a. Oh, that. What the hell? That's a very strange bug. That's very interesting. That's a very. That's a. I don't know what the hell that would even cause that. Fix the bug where R Devour on an enemy when using R Devour on Wukong's clone granted Tom Kench vision of him for the rest of the game. Wow, that's broken. That's funny. What the fuck? Fix the bug where Senna's Q piercing darkness piercing darkness did not grant press the attack stack. I wonder how long that's been. That's good. Fix the bug where Vex was able to recast. Um, Fix the bug where Vex was able to recast our Shadow Surger and Gwen while she was in her W Hollow Mist. Yeah, that's a really bad bug because that's a usability thing with Gwen. Lose E help picks now correctly grants a shield when cast on an ally champion's clone. Okay, yep, that's good. Fix the bug where Cho'Gath's passive Carnivore and Warwick's passive Eternal Hunger heals worked against war trinkets and certain champion created objects. That's huge, I think. That's a really big Cho'Gath nerf in general, yeah. Champion created objects. I wonder if it would, like, I wonder if is that a Yorick buff? I don't even know. Fix the bug where Shadow Assassin King would only receive half of local tower gold if his living shadow from W Blazers was active and in range. That's spaghetti code right there, guys. Where Apparently his W was counts. It was coded as a champion. Oh my god, that's actually huge too. Oh my god. Victor will correctly obtain. Well, actually, probably rarely happened anyway. Victor will correctly obtain 5 hex fragments for his passive Glorious Evolution upon killing super minions and epic monsters in addition to siege minions. Um. Oh, so that sounds like that's a big Victor buff because that apparently didn't even work on siege minions. Misfortune's passive love tab tooltip now includes a reduction on bonus damage. The, now includes a reduction on bonus damage against minions. Okay. Nivea's base voice lines have been remastered to sound clearer, cleaner, and smoother. I wonder how that sounds. I don't know what that means. I don't think it's different. I wonder how the difference is, honestly. LeBlanc's critical attack sounds will now play correctly for all of her skins. Fix a bug where LeBlanc's W distortion dash did not play its sound effect if cast went from fog aware to vision. LeBlanc's W distortion will correctly play a sound for herself and her allies when its return indicator times out. Yeah, again, there's a lot of weird clarity issues. I'm not joking. If someone shit's silent and stuff, and there's so many champions, it's hard to keep track. Like, I'm not joking. I think there's a lot of sound issues in this game because of how many champions. There's a lot, and even skins. Like Vigar's new skin with his E is like so, or whatever his giant cage is so silent. It's like I don't know. They go too crazy on skins nowadays. It's kind of disgusting. I'm not joking. I really don't like how much they push skins with like destroying the sound. Like it's just too you can't hear it. Like I might have to adjust my game settings to put like sound effects like the max or something because it's just so low, which is crazy. But yeah, this is good changes overall. Skins. Do I care about anything? Nope. 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 Maybe. I mean, it's kind of cute. Or, nope. No, not really. I don't really care because I'm not a fan of blonde hair. Um, Unbound Thresh originally as an event token exclusive during Sentinels of Light will be added to the store as a regular purchase 70-50 RP skin. We're also making splash and in-game adjustments to better match Thresh's face with his appearance in the Thresh Unbound at night and the Vin video. Yeah, I don't freaking care, but that's cool. They released it. I don't know what I actually saw the before and after. Before and after is nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna go out. Bye.